Welcome back. You're watching Focus on Africa. Now, a year ago today, the villagers of Tudun Biri in northern Nigeria got together to enjoy a religious festival. It was meant to be a day of celebration, but it turned out to be one of tragedy instead. Twin drone strikes that evening killed 85 people after what Nigeria's military called a failure of intelligence. 12 months on, many are still living with both the physical and mental scars of that terrible day. The BBC's Azizat Olaoluwa has been there to hear their stories.
This is Tudun Biri, a community in northwest Nigeria. This village in Kaduna State got global attention last year after 2 military airstrikes accidentally killed about 85 people right here during a Muslim festival. The village in this vast, sparsely populated area is still reeling from the tragedies.
A mosque has now been built over the bomb site. Masood Abdurrashid, an Islamic school teacher, was one of the organizers of the Maulud event.
Anytime I come here, I always remember what happened and I feel heartbroken. We saw dead bodies all over the place, as if they were sleeping.
All the victims of the airstrikes were buried in a mass grave. For Masood, not only did he lose his daughter and stepmother, but many of his students and friends. His second daughter, 4-year-old Zahara, was hit by shrapnel and is yet to get full treatment.
When my daughter and the others that got injured were at the hospital, they were well taken care of. We thank the government for that. But things changed after they got discharged months later. The hospital has refused to continue with their treatment. They keep giving us excuses. Anytime I look at my daughter's wound, I feel sad.
There is hardly a household in the community that's not affected by the tragic event. 20-year-old Aisha Buhari lost 3 of her younger brothers, and she also sustained an injury.
That night, I just finished talking with my brothers, only to see their dead bodies on the ground moments later. There was no house or farming task I could not do with my hand before the incident, but now I can't even do anything.
The state governor, Uba Sani, told the BBC he would investigate the lack of treatment and ensure it was offered to those who need it. According to research firm SB Morgan, 17 accidental airstrikes since 2017 have killed more than 500 people.
The Nigerian ministry has a long history of just human rights abuses and a failure to ensure accountability. We need to see the authorities take much needed action towards justice, accountability, and compensation for victims in all of the other incidences of airstrikes where they have accepted that it was an error.
So far, 2 soldiers are facing a court-martial over this tragedy.
The incident of the 3rd of December 2023 was a great tragedy that shouldn't have happened. The armed forces regrets that incident. Some administrative actions have been taken. Those actions may include redeployment, relieving of command. As soon as the court-martial is over, I will make pronouncements as to what has been done. I think that the Human Rights Commission and activists should give us more credit, for being more transparent, for working with the people, for being more accountable for our actions, as was revealed, particularly during the Tudun Biri incident.
Masood and families of the victims received $1,500 in compensation for every dead person, while those injured got less than $500 each. Both the military and the state authorities have told the BBC they are going to do more to support the community in dealing with this tragedy. Azizat Olaoluwa, BBC News, Tudunbiri.